Do not buy a bottomless portafilter. If you are a normal person that has a 9 to 5 job and you just want to make coffee with your espresso machine and go to work, and you don't have time for BS, for a project, and you don't have money to buy extra things, do not buy a bottomless portafilter. And what is a bottomless portafilter? Well, it is this right here. Okay? It's I just made a coffee with this. It's this right here. Okay? It does not have like the it's bottomless because it looks like this. Okay? And the reason I purchased this for the DeLonghi was because the portafilter it came with broke. So I would, that portafilter I would do this, and then the part that's connected to this would still be attached to the machine, and it was obviously loose on the top. And so I said, rather than getting the regular one that it came with, I'm gonna get a bottomless portafilter because I've seen videos, countless videos, of how amazing the coffee comes out with a bottomless portafilter. And I've looked at also videos how to fix problems with it, such as making sure you tamp evenly, you know, and that's the main thing is technique, is what they say. But I've been doing, tamping with this. I even got a steel tamper. Let me show you the steel tamper I got, just to make sure everything's good. And the coffee comes out like a nightmare. And let me tell you something. There's a reason why. This is something that just occurred to me. There's a reason why companies do not sell their espresso machine with a bottomless portafilter. You notice they don't come with bottomless portafilters. Not even as like a secondary option. And there has to be a reason for that. And I think the reason for that is because it's really hard to use a bottomless portafilter. And, obviously they don't want people returning the espresso machines, claiming it's broken or something's wrong, especially if they're a newbie. It's hard to use these things. And anybody who tries to make it look easy, I suspect they're probably the ones, they're in cahoots with the people who are selling the bottomless portafilters. These bottomless portafilters are okay as long as people are honest that they're hard to use. They're a scam if someone's telling you they're easy to use. Oh, it's just this little technique. It's not. It's a project. Okay? It's a project. I was perfectly content with regular ground coffee to make my espresso coffee. Perfectly content with it. I get the organic coffee, whatever grounds, from Whole Foods. But they said, get a bean grinder because the oils in the beans are fresher, and then that'll fix the problem with a bottomless portafilter. I have not gotten the beans yet to grind, but I didn't want to get beans. I was perfectly fine with my regular ground coffee. I didn't need ground beans. I'll still try it because I heard it's better coffee. But this thing here has given me many horrible mornings, nightmare mornings. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm also going to try to show you the technique. I am holding the camera with my other hand, so it's hard to do the technique. But I'm going to show you what happens when you try to tamper this thing the normal way and how this coffee comes out. No matter how hard you try, it comes out like shit. I'm just going to say it very vulgarly. It comes out like shit. Okay? Not even bad like you see in these videos. These videos, they show, the coffee coming out and it's one little spurt there. No. This thing is like spurting everywhere, like crazy. Look at my machine. Look at all look at all the coffee everywhere. It's just horrible. Okay? And these people, look, you can be right that it takes technique, it takes patience, you have to learn it. Fine. That's honesty. But don't tell me it's easy. Don't tell me this is like, a simple 1-2 fix. This is a project, and it's such a project, it's turned me off to espresso machines. I'm literally going to bring this to Goodwill. I'm going to donate this to Goodwill with this bottomless portafilter, okay? And I'm done. I'm done with it. Done. I can't even sell it. I'm not even going to sell it to someone because I just have this one here, this bottomless portafilter and that. And I don't want someone to be complaining to me, oh, my coffee came out like crap. I want my money back. You're a scam artist. No, I don't even want to sell this with this. I don't even want to make a buck with this. I'm just going to give it to Goodwill. Okay, and that's it. And I'm going to warn whoever I give it to donate. If someone complains that the coffee came out weird, it's not the portafilter. Everything's normal. It's just their technique. Because this is why the stores don't sell these machines with this type of filter. Seriously, if this was better or if this was an alternative, they would have given you two portafilters. They would give you the regular one and then the bottomless one. They don't do that, okay? But anyway, I'm going to show you how bad this turns out. The real bottomless portafilter, what it's really like. So I can't necessarily do it while I'm holding the camera, but what I do is to make sure it's flat, 100% flat and even, because apparently that's I first dry it with a towel. So because I already washed this, I'm going to dry it with a towel, a wet a paper towel, and then I'm going to put the coffee in there, right? And then I'm going to press down on it really hard to make sure it's even, okay? This is the thing that people keep saying, oh, make sure it's even. Oh, no, if you don't make it even, oh, boy, your coffee's going to come out bad. Your technique, oh, my God. So here's my expensive organic grounds that I'm going to waste money because I hate wasting a penny on I like to be very, frugal. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you sacrifice my organic coffee. Because this is I gotta do this to save the world, man. This is like save your mornings, and this is hard for me to do with one hand. I'm holding the camera, so I'm just trying to I'm using extra skills here to try to do this. I mean, I'm using my waist to hold the portafilter up here. Okay, and here's the tamper. I'm just trying to give you an idea what I do, and I'm pressing really hard on this, really hard. Hard to make sure it's even, because if it's not even, according to them, if it's not even, like if it's even loose in here, it'll squirt. The water will channel through there. It's gonna find a channel. Okay, this is their language. All right. So here it is. I press hard on it with my steel, whatever this is called, and here's my other filter that I had to buy online. Oh my God, the money I spent on this shit. This should have came with the machine. But anyway, I digress. Anyway, I bought this, okay? And I'm going to put it in here. Okay? So now that's in there, okay? All right. So that's it, okay? I made sure it's 100% flat. This looks messy because I'm doing this with one hand, okay? Hold on a second. I'm going to put it in the machine. Okay. This is the coffee I made earlier. It's shit, so I don't mind pouring it out. Oh my God. I'll be back. I'm going to put this water in the machine and show you what comes out. Anyway, I'm waiting for the machine to heat up. I put the bottomless portafilter in. Oh my God, I need a freaking master's degree to do this thing. I mean, God, man, this is the most frustrating thing I've had to deal with. And it didn't occur to me, like, I didn't put 2 plus 2 together and figure out, wait a minute, why don't these companies sell it with a bottomless portafilter? And I'm like, there's a reason they don't sell it with bottomless porta. Like, it didn't occur to me, like, wait a minute, why don't they sell it with a bottomless portafilter if it's so good? If it's better or if it has a different type of coffee. Why don't they give you that option too? DeLonghi doesn't even have like an official bottomless portafilter filter. I had to get one that fit the machine. And no, it's not the bottomless portafilter because I purchased 2 of these from Amazon. According to the specifications of DeLonghi, one was made of wood and then I got the second one thinking that the other one was broken. But then I got the second one and same thing happens. Nothing changes. It's not the portafilter. It's the freaking it's the fact that it's a bottomless portafilter, okay? Because I've heard stories of people online and they have this problem. Now here we go. It's heated up. I'm gonna press it, and this is what I gotta deal with a bottomless portafilter. This is a nightmare. This gives me traumatic feelings, but I've got to show this to you. It's painful for me to watch, but here we go. Oh my God, this is gonna be hard. Watch this. Watch how horrible this comes out. If it comes out. Look at this. Oh my god. Watch this. It's gonna start squirting all over the place. Coffee is barely coming out of this thing. It's gonna turn white. It's gonna start dripping, squirting all over the. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! It's like it's broken. It's like the machine is broken. It's not the machine. It's the portafilter. Look at that! Little drops of water, like it's raining. I mean, the cup is not even. It's not even almost full, and this is what I'm dealing with. This is going to be your morning coffee if you get a bottomless portafilter. You could try it. You know, get it from Amazon, get a bottomless portafilter, give it a shot. But if this happens, make it a no-go. Return it, never buy another one. Trust me. Look at this. Nothing but water is coming out. There's no coffee, nothing. The rest of it is just hot water. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, look at that. Oh my god, that's a nightmare. Nothing but, it's like the machine broke. It's like if you had a broken machine. It was just coffee coming out and then drips of hot water for the rest of it. And squirting all over the place. Sometimes the water would drip down this and go down that. And that was okay, actually, compared to other times. Okay, but that's still horrible. All right, like I had coffee squirting this way and that way and everywhere. And it was just like a nightmare. So anyway, that's what you could be dealing with a bottomless portafilter. Do not buy a bottomless portafilter unless you want to deal with a lot of nonsense. Okay, again, there's a reason why the retailers don't sell it with that type of filter. Okay, it's common sense. And the people who are pushing this thing are probably people who sell this thing on Amazon themselves. Or their friend or their brother or somebody who's related. There's some connection here. I think it's a scam. Put it this way. It's not a scam if people are honest and they say, look, it takes technique, skill, it's complicated, it's not easy, it's hard to use a bottomless portafilter. That's honesty. And I'm being honest with you when I say it's hard. Okay? But when someone tells you it's easy, you just got to make a couple of changes, make sure it's even, and they try to make it sound casually easy, whatever. They're scamming you. They're lying to you. They're bullshitting you. I'm gonna put it that way. But anyway, this has turned me off to using espresso machines. I'm sorry. This has turned me off to it. Maybe a more expensive espresso machine if I ever, make more money in the future. Who knows? But right now, I'm just going to get like a French press or a mocha maker, something that doesn't even use electricity, and just go simple. I'm done with espresso devices. I'm just done with it. I don't have the time for projects. I just want to make a better cup of coffee, go to work. That's it. I don't have time for like science projects. I don't know. I have other things I'm doing. If that's you like a challenge, go for it. Get yourself a bottomless portafilter, experiment, knock yourself out. But if you're like me, you just want a nice cup of coffee. You don't want to deal with experimentations and projects and, oh, do I do this? Do I do that? Do I get this measurement? Whatever. Just skip it. Skip it. And if you buy an espresso machine, I'm not saying don't buy one. Again, I use this bottomless portafilter because the other one that came with the machine broke. Okay? The filter broke, not the machine. So I got a bottomless one. I thought, let me try something different. It's okay to get an espresso machine, but keep the receipt, okay, in case you don't like it, all right? If you buy from Target or you get it from Amazon, whatever machine you get, try it. But if you don't like making espresso, you don't like the process, you don't like the feel of how the things you have to do, leave it, don't touch it. I'm getting rid of this, and I'm going to buy a French press. I'm going to get a mocha maker and just go back to just making regular coffee. And not, this is just bad for me. I just don't like the vibe. I don't like the energy I'm getting from this. I have very bad mornings now because of this. I just like to have a good cup of coffee, and that's it. I don't want to do a regular coffee machine. I'm just gonna get like, for me personally, I'm gonna get a French press and a mocha maker or something like that. But this, no, no. Anyway, I'm done. I'm just warning you, do not get a bottomless portafilter, and if you do, keep that receipt in case you're dealing with my nightmare. Okay? And that's all I got to tell you. Yeah, I'm done. and you know what? I've tried. I've done different methods. I've done lightly pressed. I've hard pressed. I have like put a few grounds. I put a lot of grounds. I've tried every different type of way to fix this problem, and nothing works. Okay, this is not technique. This is just it's this thing is shit. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you it's crap. Okay, I think it's crap. All right, you can try it, but I'm just telling you. All right, maybe it'll be work differently with your machine, whatever machine you have. But with this DeLonghi and this one that I've gotten, and also the other one I got that I thought was broken, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with bottomless portafilters. I'm done with espresso machines. This has turned me off to espresso machines. I'm done.